Come and join us and see what we got. Having fun and doing taking cool shots. Watch our videos, laugh a lot. Well, join us and then care shall be forgot. It's the after show chat with Edward and Harold Angelo came to see. It's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. Gang going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about. So I'll throw it in. Something. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it ends, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufresne doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufresne. One thing for certain, we're all happy friends. And all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. Is the after show chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufresne.
Yo, this is Clownvis, host of Clownvis to the Rescue, and you're watching the After Show Chat. I thought you knew. Whoop, whoop.
All right, gang. All right, gang. I'm sorry. I was talking to our guest. I'm working. We're getting them on. So, St. Patrick's Day. Welcome everyone to the show. To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, I wanted to do a little fun St. Patrick's Day picture on my background. So I wanted to do a leprechaun, but instead I used Ubergon from the Aquabat. Ubergon.
Thank you. Was wondering
who sent the Aquabats on a quest. 3 quests. They had to put a flag in the golf course. They had to tie a ribbon around an invisible tree, and Crash McLarson had to go get a cherry soda. Yeah, the one who screwed it up was Crash McLarson. He had a hole in his pants, and he lost the 50 cents for the
wow.
cherry soda.
My life has changed now.
All right, guys. Let's happy St. Patrick's Day, Steve. Steve, Krista, little Aaron is not feeling well right now. If she
get better, Aaron.
Yeah, she may come on, but she is not feeling well right now. So we hoping that she is doing well. All right, gang. We have a returning guest, and we have a new guest that we're getting. There's little Aaron right there. She's watching. She's here.
Big hugs.
In our heart. She's here. We have 2 guests tonight. We're working on getting one on, but we have Glen Cummings and Ronzo Cartwright from Stone Deep. And of course, Glen was on here before from Scatterbrain and Ludichrist. We talked to him before. Very, very funny. Awesome story. So we knew we had to get him on. And that was, Angelo made a point. That was on episode 150.
Wow.
This is 200. Wow. I'm getting old. All right, let's welcome them, and I'm gonna have a little intro video like always.
All right.
Purse I did not take. I feel crowded but all alone, surrounded in my own home, depressed again today. So I got this to say. Should run away? Or should I leave the tape? Should I leave the tape? Should I run away and leave the tape? Damn, I feel so out of place.
Oh yeah! All right, let's welcome. We got Glen and Ronzo's going to be joining us in 1 second. All right, Glen, how you doing?
That intro was awesome.
Thank you. I tell you what, I told you earlier when we were talking before the show that we went to the casino and all this weekend, and I listened to the album your new release from Stone Deep a couple of times, and I listened to it last night at home a couple of times. I tell you what, I love it. I dig. I just it's great. It is an awesome release.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's so funny. Like even even we're like putting it out, I was kind of writing all these posts and we're writing, here's our kind of new release. But the funny thing is, it's our new release that we released in 1996. So I always have like there's this saying that we used to kind of say. We say, well, it's new. It's new for you because you haven't heard it before. So I guess it's new. And that's the case with this one. It's kind of remastered and repackaged, but the recording was kind of done back in '96. So wow. It's kind of real pleasure to kind of get it out there and get it circulating again.
So what was it? It was released for a little while on a cassette or something, or it was never released, or?
Well, we were a funny band. I mean, like the band was really popular regionally down in Nashville and kind of maybe up to like Ohio and like kind of that, a little bit down to Alabama and this kind of area. But so we mostly just printed cassettes or duped cassettes because they were really cheap. Where like vinyl seemed like a big commitment,
right.
To carry around. And mostly we distributed stuff by bringing it to shows and kind of selling it. So we probably got rid of like 4,000, 5,000 cassettes of it over the course of the years, but we never printed it on vinyl. So so it was like, if you came to one of our shows and you bought it, you got it. Or if you were a record company, I probably sent it to you like 35 times. You're like, oh no, not this guy again.
Not this cassette.
But yeah, so it was kind of released, but it's funny how different the world is now with the internet and stuff, or even what a release means
right
now than it kind of did back then. So.
It sounds fantastic. Y'all did a fantastic job, remaster whatever y'all did to it, because I tell you what, the sound is fantastic on this, and I encourage everybody to go listen or pick it up, or because it is. I was blown away. Yeah, don't take much to blow me away, but still, I was blown away. I mean, I was whoa! I said, this is good. It's different, and it just sounds great. It just sounds like a great release.
Yeah, it's funny to go back. It's funny to go back to it. I mean, we were a broke band, like everybody else. We had no money, but Nashville had a lot of really great studios and engineers, and I think we worked with two guys. One is Mike Griffiths, and then Rob Earls, who Rob unfortunately passed away a couple of years back, but they were. Rob had a studio called Sound Vortex, and Griff kind of worked out of a place called 16th Avenue Sound. I think we made that like, okay, this is, you've got to convert it from dog years into like human years, like plus like Nashville money versus regular money, and also like 1996 financed it. But I think we made the 9 songs. I think we broke the bank, and it cost us like $1,000 or something to like produce the album, which is really funny because like when we were doing like Scatterbrain, or when I was doing Scatterbrain, Ronzo Cartwright.
There he is.
There he goes.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right, Ron, how you doing?
Good,
How you got on?
Welcome. We got some beautiful looking folks here today. What's going on? Can you get the sound off? Ramona, Jean, Angelo, Harold, can y'all introduce y'all? I'm Ronzo, the Beast.
All right. All right. I'm Harold Dufresne, who you've been talking to for a little bit online. And been communicating with you. Angelo.
I'm Angelo over in Seattle.
Angelo, Seattle. Where are you at, Harold?
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana, near New Orleans.
Where are you at right now?
And I'm at home with my two leprechaun pals over here. But I'm at home near New Orleans.
Okay, and Ramona and Angela. Jean.
Hi, I'm Ramona, and this is Gene, and we're in New Jersey.
New Jersey, okay.
Yeah.
So to give y'all where I'm at, so some friends of mine for St. Patty's Day.
Ooh.
I'm in Readyville, Tennessee, so I'm out in the sticks, like literally out in the sticks. But I'm not
Literally
alone
sticks.
out in the sticks.
I see.
And Don Julio over there. Or something.
He's enjoying the St. Patrick's Day festivities that we were talking about before we came on the air. We were talking about enjoying the St. Patrick's Day festivities, having a little. I like to call it the taste of the Irish.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm like 128,000% Irish. So I wrap my Irish wherever it's at. I got one red hair back here.
Oh, that's all you need.
All you need.
That's it. We all have a little Irish in us. Yeah. Roger, when we were talking, I was telling Glenn just before you came on the air about I've been listening to the record that y'all released all weekend, and it just sounds so fantastic. It blew me away, really. This and Glenn was talking a little bit about the process. It was released on cassette, and now y'all have it out to the public.
Right. So it's a crazy thing because it's like we go all the way back to the days where people practice like 6 days a week in somebody's garage, or we've practiced in some people's, like one lady had a fireworks place and she let us jam out there and stuff like that. So our music come from a lot of, back and forth and grinding and boy, that sucks or that don't suck. The thing that our style is most based on is the fact that so when I write songs, they're from personal feelings. If I ever get a time to tell you my background, it's movie ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like I started out, I was a kid prodigy for the Muslim Nation of Islam when I was 3 to 5 years old.
Wow.
And I could read and memorize paragraphs, and people would come from all over the world. Muhammad Ali and Chaka Khan, all them would come to see me speak and everything, which is it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And it kind of goes on, and it's just like I'm more of a spiritual person now. Like I love everybody, and I just can't do all the extra stuff. But our music comes from that. So when I write songs, what I found out about Glen, which he says I'm a genius, which I totally disagree. I think he is, but what he does for me and what Stone Deep does for me is when I write a song and the feeling and the mood that I have, they literally translate it into music. So if you can listen to my lyrics and then turn it off and just play the music back with no lyrics, it's the exact same feeling. Wow. And that's the whole magic of Stone Deep. And it takes years to cultivate that. But we're at a point now where I can hum some stuff and he can feel it and say, "Oh, you're sad," or "Oh, that I see where that's going," And the fact that I've been a rocker forever. You know what I mean? I'm a tech by nature, IT, but my first job was at Harrison Systems. You remember Harrison Systems?
I remember.
They did. So actually, I was on the design of the 48-track Series 10B that Michael Jackson did the Thriller on. So I did a 248-track switcher board. I used to do design for Harrison Systems. But during that time, the old cats there, all they played was rock music, Beatles, this and the other thing, and I just loved it. And that's kind of how my first band, the Hardcore, started. Two of the guys from there actually worked back in testing, Kenny Owen and Kevin Ryan. So it's crazy. Right. Talking to me, y'all shut me up. Ramona,
No.
come in the show.
No, I love
Okay.
Hey, is this show PC or
Yeah,
we,
you could. I mean,
can we talk regularly?
I mean, you
Am I
gotta,
gonna get banned or cut off or nothing?
you gotta,
No.
gotta keep your clothes on. That's the,
We do have that limit.
Well, I need to go then. I thought we were saying
WWF clip.
They've already seen me enough naked myself, so you're good.
So just to be clear, nobody's getting naked.
No,
I'm gonna call y'all
I
back.
used
To
to.
let you know.
Everybody gonna get naked. This is bullshit.
No, you can.
probably not.
You can talk the way you want to talk. We don't have no.
Oh, Angelo, he's already offended. He's
Yeah,
done.
I know. I've already got
he-
kicked out. He's gonna get kicked out. But
He
yeah,
has
so
problems with his mouth sometimes.
it's weird because it's like me and Glenn, we took like two different paths that met up together. Because if you look at his like when he was in Ludichrist and was in Scatterbrain and all of that, and the punk scene and the big, he was a big deal in Europe, and you know what I mean. And they had this whole musical thing going on, and then we came out. So just a little background, I was the lead singer for the hardcore. We was on Interscope Records in 1991, and we had Jam Master Jay from Run DMC, and we also had Joe the Butcher Niccolo, who did the Fugees, and Cypress Hill came out the same year. Like he sent me the cover, the studio track of Pigs. Remember that song? That was the first Cypress Hill joint that came out. So we got to work inside of there, and we was in Philly for like 3 to 4 months recording. I went out with Ice-T and Body Count. Remember the Cop Killer tour? Where they shot them around? I was literally the hardcore. We was the dual headliners on that with Ice-T and Body Count.
Wow.
So, and big ups to Ice-T because he actually played a Rhyme Syndicate set. We played the hardcore, and then he came back as Body Count. Oh boy, did 2 sets a night.
Wow.
And when we played in Boston, y'all remember Club Babyhead and all that stuff right there in Boston? Those little bitty clubs. Was like,
Providence.
yeah, in Providence. Was it Rhode Island? Yeah, those places were not big enough for him. So we did 2 shows. So he would do 4 shows.
Wow.
So, we did a lot of that. And we was like one of the first bands to be on the Yo MTV Raps and Music Plus and what's the other? The
Canadian
Headbangers Ball. Sorry.
Wow.
We was on Headbangers Ball, Yo MTV Raps, and Music Plus in Canada at the same time. First
Hey, you turn on MTV no matter what specialty programming they had.
Yeah, so it was pretty
Can't get away from
Right
this.
in there.
So, Interscope did the Interscope thing, you know what I mean? And once we started getting off of Interscope, we were still doing gigs. And a friend of ours hooked us up with Glen and was like, hey, man, we lost our guitar player. He listened to the music. He was like, it's not terrible. I can deal with it. So we sent him a cassette. He was in Long Island with Mama, right? He was in Long Island.
Right.
And he drove 17 hours from Long Island to the gig.
Oh,
We never practiced. He listened to the whole album, showed up. I remember he walked on stage and he said, what kind of key y'all doing today? Him and the bass player kind of fumbling around with whatever. And he played the whole set. I was like, so that was it for me.
Wow.
If he didn't understand what I'm doing, then I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Wow.
Was that first one Atlanta, or was that was that like up in like University of the South or
Yeah, it was like no, it was actually what was the thing where we drank all the frozen Jägermeister? What was that?
Yeah, that was like
I
that was
remember
Swanee.
Sewanee College. It's
Yeah.
like a little bitty college. We played at Sewanee College.
That's right.
And they booked us so that they can get chicks. And like the girls said they was only gonna stay as long as we played. So once we started playing, everybody left the room. And then when we stopped, they was like, what's the matter? What's going on? He's like, dude, nobody's in here. He's like, no. Keep playing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my God.
it. So
was
we
like-
started blending music at that time. So it's just like the fact that I have a vast music knowledge. Like I go all the way from rhythm, blues, R&B to rock. Creedence Clearwater Revival to, you know what I mean, David Bowie. I get into Earth, Wind, but I can go to Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I mean? I can go to the Isley Brothers, OJs, if y'all want to go there. I can go to the Platters, Fifth Dimension, if y'all want to fuck around too long, right?
Yeah.
So it stems from when I was in the ghetto. The only thing that brought me solace is my mom had an 8-track tape, and my brother's dad, who got killed protecting us Enterprises, he got murdered, unfortunately. But he was gonna start a record store, so he bought a bunch of 8-tracks and a bunch of records. And you remember the old one size fits all that had the 8-track and the vinyl thing in it and the big speakers on the side. Yeah, I would play everything. I would play Slave, you know what I mean, just all kind of old joints, and it really got me my mind, you know, to where I could see melodies. I can hear songs inside of other songs and stuff like that. But at that time, I never played in a band. When I got older, I was in a rap group here called The Vice, who was strictly hardcore, you know, underground rap. But when I started hearing the music and like Glen and the other guys in hardcore, I was like, man, my mind can expand because it's like there's no limit to what I can do. You know, like we went on in hardcore, we went out on tour with, remember Third Base?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they was using that sledgehammer loop.
What was that hit song? What was that?
Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah, Pop Goes the Weasel. They used the sledgehammer loop for that, right?
Sorry, let me come back in here.
Yeah, we was on, but thanks for coming back, Ramona.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope everything went good with you.
Sometimes I go away, but I'm still here. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah.
And I'm back. Okay, so we was out with the Third Base, KMD, Nicky D stuff, and we was at hardcore. We was the only band that played. So when we was supposed to double headline with them, and the other band started complaining because we played right before Third Base. So they said, "Hey man, we got records out too." So we said, "Okay, we'll just open." You never let a live band open up for a track rap thing. They could not get it loud. We went in there, we turned all our amps up, all the bass amps up, all the guitars up, drums. My drummer even cracked his crash cymbal so they could like mess up the mics, you know what I mean? And we just ripped them for like three weeks, and they was like, "Hey man, you know what'd be cool if you guys would be the next before Third Base." Was like, "Yeah, probably so." You know what I mean? So we come from a lot of stuff, and then getting Glen, he came down, started playing. I think he understands me in a way to where, you know, whatever I was ever in my mind, he can translate it for me. And that's the best I could tell you.
What year y'all met? What year y'all hooked up? What year was that around?
94. When was it?
I think it was not. I think it was late '92.
92-ish.
It could have been right over into '93.
Yeah, it was 93. So we won the Nashville Music Award in '96 and the Nash Foundation thing. We won a Grammy's Best Unsigned Band thing in '96 too, and beat the band in New York. By the way, in New York, which is very hard to do. It was who was the MC? Who's the lead singer for In Living Color?
Corey Glover. Corey
Corey
something.
Corey somebody.
No,
but he
that's an actor in like
Corey Glover.
I can only think of Vernon Reed.
Corey Glover. Corey Glover.
Yeah, he came in, and after we got through playing, so first we was in our Stone Deep stuff, and they said, "Ooh, Garbage Man, that's really interesting. I hope you guys do good," because we wear our workers' outfit, and the band from New York was like, "You guys are Garbage Man. That's cute." I was like, "Okay, Garbage Man." So we actually have a tape. Don't we have some film on that concert? Where I just take beer, like some guy was standing sideways with his beer, and they were trying to do the whole New York, we'll just fade you out. Man, I was like, y'all a bunch of pussies. I thought this was New York, y'all ain't shit. I kicked dude's beer over him. I said, "Get the fuck off my stage." I said, "Fuck y'all. Y'all can eat a dick," and we just started playing. That shit went nuts. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we gotta get down, man. We're not scared of nothing. We're rock and roll. I'm not a rapper. I am a rocker.
Hey.
And I rap sometimes, and we harmonize, but we rock. We're rockers, and we infuse, You know what I mean? R&B, soul, fucking Zydeco, whatever the fuck we can throw in there because my band, I'll pit them up against anybody in the universe. We got that shit. And don't fuck with me. Like y'all want to fuck with me live? Come on. Man, please bring the smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's just a rap. I don't even talk about that much.
I wanted to see the footage of y'all playing in on that gig in New York when you
remember the
we do
Foundation. You can send them to me. It's fucking nuts. I got sick of them people. I was like, fuck New York. Y'all ain't shit. You know how they try to get in there, turn it back on and be like, yeah.
You're 100% right.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, as New Jersey people, we get the New York vibe.
Yeah, the big,
and it's like, girl,
it's a big talk, a big bark.
Big
I
bark.
can tell you about my first,
like, you know,
New York, man. But
they got some attitudes over there.
What I do like about New York does not have a yes or no button. I mean, they're only yes and no. They don't have 5 or 2 or 7, right? Either they fucking love you, like, God damn, man, I love you, or you just shit. Like they're done. They're like, what the fuck is that? And they move on. My first gig there, we actually was I think it was Fishbone Primus or somebody was anyway, we was on tour. We played at the what's the club that's the church there?
Limelight.
The Limelight.
Oh yeah.
We played at the Limelight. They had Hell's Angels there at the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we came in, we started playing our songs, and the guys they was turned backwards almost. You know what I mean? Like, just why did they pay money to get in here? And then I was like, you know what? I've cussed them out a little bit. I was like, man, fuck. I said, man, I'm from Nashville. I came all the way up here. This might be the baddest, you know what I'm saying, place. Y'all just a bunch of fucking turds. Fuck y'all, right? And we played the next song, and I seen the guy way in the back, close to the bathroom, and he looked at another guy. He went, yeah. I said, I got you. I got y'all motherfuckers. After that, dude, I went in. After we went in, and I think we went into a cover like Back in Black, because actually, ACDC for hardcore, they approved us doing a cover of Back in Black. We went into that, man. People lost their shit. They actually mosh pitted their way into the. You remember the trough pee things in the?
Oh no!
They tore that off the fucking wall and they flooded in there.
Was this like a where you get christened?
Oh no!
It was one big long trough and everybody just standing.
Tapestry or something.
Was there ice in there too?
I remember the big long troughs.
So that brought us together when we first did that first gig. He came from he was coming from Ludichrist then, right?
Well, it was
when we first, he was coming out of there. I was coming out of hardcore. Yeah, and then it was a rap after that, man. After I seen him come in and said, "What key y'all fucking around in?" And I've seen him play with like strings missing, you know what I mean, shit upside down, something, just whatever. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, rock and roll.
Do it.
My eyeballs.
So in '96, Ronzo, that we were talking right before that. So the new Kung Fu Grip, y'all released that. Well, y'all made the music in '96, right? And but y'all never really released it on a mass scale. I mean, it was cassettes.
So like all movies that it was just like a movie. So we had a guy here who's managing us. I won't mention his name, whatever. But we had a guy, it was a millionaire guy that he knew. He was soliciting people to play for his underprivileged kids, right? Yeah. All the bands here was like, well, how much? You're rich. Give me $5,000, give me $10,000. We're like, fuck it, bring the kids. Like, what are y'all talking about, right? So we hosted the kids in our studio, and I took every song that we had and I freestyled their names inside of it. Wow. And the guy was real appreciative, and we had a big thing. So the guy was like, hey man, can we help you out? Y'all need some, what y'all need? We like demo money, you know what I'm saying? $5, a pack of fucking smoke. I don't know anything. Right. So his
a case of beer, whatever.
Yeah, a keg of beer. I don't give a shit like anything other than what we got now. He was like, well, I can give y'all like $15,000-$20,000. We was like, fuck yeah, right? His friend actually chipped in and said, hey man, either you gonna help the band or not. And dude said, you know what? Let me call my people. Next day, 100,000.
Wow.
And this is in 90s, so that's a nice grip. He's like, cut your album, do what you got to do. All I ask that once a year, you guys play for my kids. Done. Like no residual. We don't owe him shit. Yeah. And guess what happened? Ramona, what happened? How do we lose our money? How does anybody lose their money?
Oh no.
So as always, there's always some kind of deal that's shady or kind of doesn't happen or
yeah.
But Kung Fu Grip, we had some real good momentum. We actually did 2 more releases after Kung Fu Grip.
Mm-hmm. We did one.
One was called One.
We called One.
And then
yes, appropriate.
The other one was called Engage.
Yeah, and then the last one was called Engage.
Yeah.
But Kung Fu Grip was the first full album. You know, I mean, this is a funny thing. Like the first thing we recorded were 5 songs, and you know, back in the day, that was like an EP, right? Then the second thing we recorded, Gangs in the Government, we actually put it out as a tape, which had 4 songs, and we put it out as a 7-inch. As like a little vinyl 7.
I still got this purple. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like kind of dark red, purplish dark red.
There's some naked lady on there, but that's Glen shit. I don't know what that was.
Just to wake you up, get you, start the day out.
Yeah.
So you know, we kind of, but like none of them kind of hit like large distribution. I'd say like somebody was asking like, how many shows did you guys play between 93 and I don't know 99? And I was like, I don't know, it has to be like we had to play like 400 shows or something.
Wow.
Yeah, we played the shit out of some shows.
We just like,
so you tell them that Warren, Ohio. So we get booked at a gig. Dude's like, hey man, it's gonna be packed. We got like 500 kids coming. We're like, okay, cool. We go to Warren, Ohio. We show up and it's somebody's barn. It's a big ass barn. It's got electricity and everything. We walk in and we say, hey, you remember this one now, Glenn? I said, hey, where's the sound? Where's the sound man? He's like, I don't know, but the equipment's in the corner. So we set up the whole PA system. It was a packed show. Did our own show, but we had to set up the PA system, do our sound check, and then set like some levels and play the sound. He was like, it's over there.
You were the sound man.
Yeah, no personnel. Sorry.
It was just stacks of equipment. They had everything, luckily, but
like trying to like.
Yeah,
it's like that's a different level of DIY, right?
Yeah.
But we also played in St. Louis. There was one guy there. He was a school teacher, and he loved Stone Deep. And we played there, and he had 1,500 kids that just jammed in there.
Wow.
We sold all our merch, all our cassettes, everything. We actually to a point we made some free Stone Deep stickers. Yeah. And one kid asked the DJ, like, just out, hey, how much of those? He said $1. He was just joking, lying for him. We sold 300 of those.
Wow.
Well, this is a funny thing. Like there's a kind of type of band that nobody that I don't think exists anymore, which is like a regional band, right? Where it's like where you're like, where it's like we play in Nashville and get 500 people. We go to St. Louis, get 500 people. Knoxville, Huntsville, Bowling Green, Memphis, kind of like we had this kind of route that was basically driving distance from Nashville, and we would get really strong crowds. We kept releasing stuff because people bought cassettes, you know, and it was like, but now like you think like everything kind of streams out to everybody. So like,
yeah, it's so much cooler now. Like we got people in France. What's the guy in Poland? Who's the guy that just keep hitting us? It's like It was somewhere across like
It's
Japanese. We got a Japanese crew that's like they're just checking in. You know what I mean? Face kickers out of LA, all these cats, and it's just I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. It's so much easier to get your stuff out to a wide brand, and the fact that I say I always this is my quote: all good music doesn't have a time on it; it's eternal. You know what I mean? You can play the Beatles, like the Beatles. You can play the Beatles right now, and 30 years from now, and it'll still sound good.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And that's why we try to make music that does that.
Yeah, stands the test of time.
Yeah,
timeless. Whenever y'all were touring in the little area, like that, you were talking about your little circuit that you would tour in, and you would get good. Now, if you would venture out of that circle, was that when the show, like, you would have less people, or like?
Well, you know, like the routine was always the same. Like the first time you go to play some town you haven't been yet, there's really kind of two ways. You know, one way is like some band that already has a crowd that likes you, so they say, "Hey, come play the show, and we'll give you gas money or whatever."
Right.
So you go play with them, and then if it goes well, then basically you can start. Then you basically have a built-in audience.
right.
But there's the other way where somebody said where somebody says, "Hey man, I heard your tape, and like, why don't you come and like we'll give you like $200, $100 to like come down and play." And on Thursday night, don't worry, Thursday everybody comes out on Thursday, and you drive for 6 hours. You get there on Thursday, and you know it's like 8 people or something. And
like that guy and his buddy.
The guy and his buddy.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I always thought we got to rock just as hard for that guy and his buddies.
100%.
Yeah,
Like,
whoever pays their money is going to get their full. You know what I mean? 5 or 5,000. It doesn't.
Yeah. That's
right.
Probably some of the most famous concerts that ever happened in the U.S. are like the Sex Pistols tour, which almost nobody saw. So
Right.
like everybody's like, it's easier to kind of learn about a band and become a crazy fan if you miss the best show that ever happened in your town.
Right.
So I always think like, it's a kind of golden opportunity. Let's kill it for those 5 people, and then like clockwork, every time we go back, we'd have 100 plus the second time.
Right.
But if you go in for the 5 people and you're like, 5 people, you know, like, let's drink a keg of beer and like, get out of here.
Well, frozen
early.
This is also really good.
Yeah, that's a good attitude. I mean, because those 5 people are probably some of your biggest fans in the first place who went. I would remember and going to a Mucky Pup show. In
I remember Mucky Pup.
Yeah, I went to see Mucky Pup in Houston one time. I think it was Fitzgerald's in Houston. I was working in Houston at the time, and I went in and I felt so bad. I was like me, and I think like 2 other people, or maybe they were even the bartender and somebody else. And I was like, oh man, I feel so. But at the time, I forget what his name, the bass player at the time, he came and thanked me for coming to the show. And I tell you what, they put on a great. They performed well, Monkey Pup. Well, so.
Yeah, you just do it, and you're like, hey, you guys, you know, we got like all this beer. Is anybody in the audience want a free beer?
I bought like 3. I felt bad. I bought like 3 T-shirts from him. You know, I wanted to support him at least.
That's where your diehard fans come from, though. Like the real deal. Like once you make it somewhere, you remember those people the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when we played for when we went on the Cop Killer tour with Ice-T, what I would do is it was sold out everywhere. Like you could not, if you didn't have tickets, you couldn't get in. I would actually since we was new on Interscope, we had like maybe 5 or 6 little passes for people that set up the crew setup. So we didn't have no crew. So I would go outside after it's sold out, and then there's a big line of people, right? Of course, there's your hoochie mamas up front and cool people. I could go to bypass them, go all the way to the back, and then the last 4 kids were like, hey, guys, y'all want to be road crew for the night? I did that whole Cop Killer tour, and I think that tour was almost 6 months long. And I did that every night. I was like, y'all want to be road crew? Slap their little badges on, help my drummer and my guitar, this some of that stuff, and you can watch the whole show from backstage.
Wow. I bet that was more. I bet they were excited. They were more
They
excited.
they'll never forget me. Like we had a couple of them that we did. The first time I did was in Chicago. They showed up in New York. One kid showed up. I don't know how he got to Canada, but he showed up in Canada. We was doing Fafuna Electrique over there for New Year's or whatever. So yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, like we played so many crazy places over the years. Like, I mean, Ron and also Terry, of course, kind of have the experience in the hardcore. And like for me, Ludichrist, like our first tour we did, it was like the super low budget punk rock club. So we played. This is probably repeating some of the stuff from last episode.
No, I love hearing.
Played karate studios, storage facilities, strip bars in between the strippers' sets. We played in people's houses, literally in people's houses. Like my parents we were like, "Where's the club?" And be like, "Oh, well, it's my house." I knew my parents were going on a cruise, so we were playing at his house. This is, I'm sure you've heard this one before, the cornfield menu that was kind of in maybe it was in Nebraska or something. It literally was a cornfield, so they would get some big sheets of 2x4s and of like 4x8s, and they so we got to the address and they were like, what's going on? It's literally a cornfield. There's like a fence, like you paddle out or whatever, and then a cornfield. And we're like, it's a cornfield, guys. And we're kind of like hanging out. And we're like, all right, well, let's just sit here for a little while. And then like a bunch of kids show up, and they're like, I can't believe you guys came.
Yeah, you're like, I can't believe I came either.
And they had like these big 4x8 sheets. They put them down. They had a generator, and we're like, they like mashed down some of the corn, So it was like the place, and we were like, and then like all these people showed up. 300
people show up. The show is on. You know what I mean?
So we played so many kind of crazy situations over the years.
It's amazing, some of those shows. That's where you get your most hardcore fans from those shows, though. They used to have a place in Mississippi called the Little House when I lived in Mississippi, near Iberville, Mississippi. I went to a show. I thought it was a club. It said the Little House. So I went, and it was actually the guy. He built a shed in the back of there, and they had a shed in the back, and that was the Little House. And I walked in, and the guy said, "Well, you're here early. Come on in the house." So I went inside the house. The band was watching Disney movies with the family. The dad was cooking spaghetti or something he was going to serve everybody after the show. And after a while, they said, "Come on, let's go to the Little House. We're going to have the show." So everybody just went in that little shed. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. And people, no cover try, everybody chipped in. They passed the hat around, and the band, it was fantastic. And I guess you still have that now. I don't go to too many shows like that anymore, I guess.
So I would say the closest thing we've come to something just like homegrown and kind of off the cuff. You remember this recently? We played in a tunnel. And
I saw that online.
Yeah, we got a place called the Wave Pool here, but on the other side is these just random tunnels, and the kids set up a little like Makita generator, 8-track mixer, and he powered a couple of speakers and like 2 microphones. That place was dumb. It was stupid. Like I was like, ain't no kids gonna sell for this. Yeah, they did.
Wow.
They funneled themselves all the way back 300 deep through the it was outstanding.
Wow. Y'all put pictures of that online, I think, right? I think
yeah, and it was Halloween. It was a Halloween night, so the audience were in costumes, and it was also pretty amazing because like what the guy who was running, he was like, well, there's nothing to eat around here, so I'm gonna cook hot dogs and sell hot dogs.
We're gonna make a talk about $3 hot dogs.
So basically, I had this hot dog grill in there, like that was like belching out smoke, and then in the tunnel, in the tunnel, and then some other kids are like spray painting graffiti on the wall. So it's like smoke and kind of like
and smoking all the weed there was in Nashville at the time. It was thick in there. It was like
hot dog, molten hot dog juice,
molten hot dog
spray paint. And it was like as it should be. It's like
intoxicating.
That is hardcore. That is.
It was one of the most like enjoyable shows I've done in a while.
Oh, I couldn't.
They had no monitors. You know what I mean? They had two like horn speakers. I don't even think they had bass speakers. There were horn speakers laid down sideways so it could push all the way through.
Yeah, don't you remember we had to take the PA speakers and put them up on an amplifier because they were kind of like monitors.
Yeah, that was on the floor.
That were like facing towards, so you could either have monitors and hear yourself, or you could face the monitors towards the audience. It's pretty good.
Hey, listen, I've been here the whole time, okay? I'm trying to have my hands in the frame so that you see I'm here and I'm going, whoa!
You're not getting no hand in the frame. I don't know what you're doing over there, but whenever it's baked, send me some or whatever.
Sometimes I get shy and I have to go off for a while.
Oh, me too.
I saw the hand move. Like,
thank you.
Are y'all still are y'all? I mean, I see y'all online. Y'all doing a few shows. Are y'all planning on maybe doing a little bit more tours for this shows for this new release? Or
yeah, that's the plan. We haven't putting it together yet. I mean,
yeah, we're gonna do some local stuff and just see how it goes. Right now, it's just really advantageous to get your music out online and gather your voices, and that's kind of what we're doing right now. To be honest with you, we have almost 4 albums already in the can. So,
wow,
Good Grip is just the first one of those 4. And also, for some strange reason, my lights has cut on lately. Glenn, I see them shit at 4 in the morning. We almost we'll have a new double album, probably finished by middle of summer.
Awesome.
Ideas and demo. This is like when it hit me, I got to go get it.
Yeah.
Anywhere 4 in the morning, I just wake up, record it, do my lip sync of the bass and what the melody is, and the chorus is, and send it to Glenn. And we've been together long enough. He's like, "Got you." And
I got a lot of like messages in the middle of the night that like it's like where there's some man singing to me on the message.
I was gonna say not just any man.
What the hell?
But Ronzo, I could relate to that because I get some ideas too, and I got weird times, and when you get the ideas, you got to roll with them because the ideas will go away. It's like
right because the only magic is the original idea.
Yeah,
if you wait till later, it's going to be a watered down version of what it is. Always going to be a watered down version because you thought of something else, you had a different feeling, and by the time you get it down, it's okay. But you even look at it and be like, but I don't know what I did last, but that was I felt strong enough that I had to get up and record it.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I could relate to that 100%. 100%.
It's like Dylan. There was a good like Bob Dylan's still writing songs, but there was a good interview with him where he said like, why aren't you writing songs like you did in the '60s? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I never really wrote. He's like, I have to be honest, I never really wrote songs. Like I just heard songs and, I just had I would just get up in the middle of the night and have a whole song in my head.
Yeah.
And then I try and record it or write it down and so that it could be remembered. And he's like, all my songs were mostly just delivered, a good portion of them just delivered whole into my brain. And he says, mostly because I was listening to a lot of music and that my brain would just reconfigure them into kind of all the things like that if you have enough density of things you've heard and things you're excited about, that your brain just does these processes and and it was somebody else who said, I'm not a writer, I'm like the receptionist of my brain. Like my brain sends me messages and I try and write down what it sent me.
It's like, what the fuck is 4 o'clock? I mean, and we're time differential too, right? There's no telling when you get my shit, because I just been wake up anywhere. It'd be in the middle of the day, 4 in the morning. I'm like, hey, I'll be Stills and Nash, but also Stone Deep. He's like, what the fuck is this dude doing?
I think we're on something like 21 new songs.
21, and in my iPhone, I got 116. Wow. So y'all say goodbye to this. My friend Jonathan. Come here, Jonathan. This is my host. This is my brother, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan, how you doing?
He's cutting up. So they're getting ready to finish whatever the hell they're doing upstairs. All right.
We're gonna.
I can't even retrieve the bottle. They're like,
yeah, like, excuse me.
Excuse me, I need that bottle back.
Now, Ron, you gotta tell us, what is that T-shirt you got on there? I saw something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I saw something, but I couldn't make it out.
We had something really cool happen. So this guy contacted us. Have y'all ever heard of what's it called?
I don't know.
Couch riffs.
Oh, couch riffs.
Couch riffs.
I'm Googling.
Yeah, so couch riffs was so cool. This guy's he's from Ugly Kid Joe and a couple of other guys.
Wow.
And the coolest part about it is, so me, Glenn, some of the Ugly Kid Joe guys, and another guy, we recorded Summertime. We did a Stone Deep version of Summertime by Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Now here's the onion. Nobody ever sat in the room together.
Wow.
So Glenn did his guitar from New York. The other guy was he in Finland? It was some guy. He was on tour. Way away.
One of the guy was upstate. Somebody was California.
There's one guy like them. They'll tell you where they're from if you go look at it. But we did them all in separate places, blended them together, and that shit is on fire.
Wow.
And I didn't do the.
How'd you get the T-shirt?
I got it from him. He sent me like some award thing and said, congratulations, you've been on whatever. And he sent me 2 shirts and a recognition thing for being on there. So.
Oh, Glenn, you didn't get.
You didn't get a shirt because you just played guitar.
Yeah, this is funny.
I have to apologize that we will not be sending you a T-shirt.
I'm sorry.
We don't have the infrastructure for that.
Speak for yourself.
You have
No.
I've got T-shirt.
You're trying to be a smart ass. What kind of T-shirt you got under there? Under your sweater?
Harold.
What do you got?
What do I
what
have?
do you have?
Yeah, what's under there?
Well, first of all, the sweater is
I know, it's so cute.
Godzilla and this
That's
one.
fucking delicious. I'm not gonna call
Look at that. That's us.
Yeah, and they say "I love you" on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
That's y'all.
Ron's going to try and convince you out of your T-shirt. He's going to try.
This is a ICP shirt from Hallowicked 2016.
Oh shit! Awesome. Insane Clown Posse.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, this is a Juggalo show. Juggalo friendly.
Oh yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Insane Clown Posse. I used to go see them in Cleveland a lot.
I was going to bring them up earlier when you were talking about regional acts, but I decided not to. But
yeah, you guys should play The Gathering.
I know.
So literally,
get over.
I need you to send me that shirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will send you a after show chat shirt. I got after show.
He just wants this one. He doesn't want it.
I know.
Glenn's got my information, and then I'll rewear it and post it and give you a shout out. But you didn't send me that shirt. I
know, right?
No way you're gonna get that shirt.
Yeah, I know. I wish it wasn't like one of a kind for me.
I know.
But,
this is from 2016.
We have multiples.
It was
of other ones.
The last time they played at Harpo's for the Hallowicked. We saw them. Oh, that was so good.
What year is it?
Wow.
Okay, so what else? What else we got? What is fucking?
We can
Angelo
send
wearing?
you. We probably could send him a random ICP shirt.
Yeah, if you
We
want an
have
ICP
plenty.
shirt.
Yeah. We could just send you a random ICP shirt
Okay,
through
I
Harold.
like that. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I'm good with them. They what's up? Yeah, I can rock with
I think
them.
that system.
Oh, go ahead, Glenn.
They're fun.
No, I like that system even better. Like instead of like you don't even have to have like a after show chat. It's just like a shirt that you have.
Any shirt.
Like, I would love it. Please, I got
Right?
a closet full
I
that I
know.
would just love to
I'll
send.
send you a
Like things
North
you don't-
shirt. I'll send you a what? Who else do I got? I'll send you a Hub City Stompers long sleeve. How do you like that?
Okay.
Or we
Okay.
could just be like, we're kind of out of shirts. I'm just going to send you some of my socks. Like this one. Don't have time to wash.
Oh,
them,
hey, guys, for this is gonna be a little weird, but in honor of St. Patrick's Day,
Oh,
I get this for y'all. Get my old leg up here.
Oh, nice.
oh, look at that!
And you're flexible.
Slancha.
Flexible.
It's like some
Very
kind of,
flexible.
it's some kind of like David Lee Roth move over there.
I know. Right?
Oh.
I just blew a hammy, but that's cool.
No, you're not going to be able to walk tomorrow.
And we're sorry. No fault.
Ramona, I would like you to ask.
I knew
the
that was
question.
about to happen. Okay,
Yeah, I
I
would
gotta,
like you to ask the question that we ask every guest that we did ask Glenn last time he was on. I think we started this
yeah.
after. So we have a question that we ask all our guests that come on, and Ramona will ask the question.
Okay, this is our standard question.
Very special, exciting.
If you right now, no charge, free of charge, could either go see Billy Joel or Motley Crue, who would you pick?
And it would be them right now, not the
Right
old
now,
Motley Crue.
current,
Yeah,
yes.
the current.
But you don't have to pay, and someone else is driving. Like, it's all set up for you. But you have to pick
I don't know
one.
why that really changes the choice.
I mean, it would
but-
change it for me. I don't want to do all that. I'm not going to do any of that effort to see either one of them, even though I like.
So if you want to go to see the effort, why those two?
It's just I don't even know.
I don't
how
even
this
remember
happened.
how this came up. It's just become our
Well,
question.
it's like I kind of will explain it, I guess, after the answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, I would
Which
go
one?
see Billy Joel though.
Wow, I
Good
love
to know.
that. You're on
Welcome to
Team
Team Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Glenn.
Glenn.
I'm gonna have to go Motley Crue because
All right, you're with us.
because Billy Joel like grew up in one town over from me.
No, but he got personal links.
I'm
No.
just like
Personal.
pelted with Billy Joel, like too much. You know, I like
But I mean, Motley Crue. Like, come on, guys.
I know. Well,
It's
here's
not about
what-
musical integrity
I
at that
know.
point.
Okay,
Here's what
I
it
was like,
really
is
is.
Danzig opening up for him?
Well, that would be
Oh
really
wow!
something.
Who is it?
Danzig.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's what I
thought.
thought you said. Such
I
an
know.
interesting pair.
Don't listen. I'm from New Jersey. Don't make me.
I know.
pull
Really,
out
talk
my-
about.
I got a misfit tattoo.
yeah.
I wish. Oh, yeah.
That Danzig Elvis album, I still get nightmares.
It's so bad. I wish it was good. I wanted it to be good.
I wanted
I wanted it to be good too. I wanted it to be good too.
Now, when Danzig and all those came out, that's when I started getting into rock. So actually,
Oh, cool.
I was I graduated from high school when I was 16. First of all, I had some bad experience at home. Not me being fucked up, but drugs for the family. My stepdad. So I moved out, but one of my friends at school, I was a roommate with him, and he's a black dude from Clearwater, Florida, Cletus Jackson, and all he did was play MTV. Now I worked graveyard shift. I went from college from 6 to 10, night school, 11 to 7:30. So he would just play it while I was asleep. So I would wake up and he'd be playing White Snake and Queensryche and Danzig. And I'm like, dude, turn that shit off. Then one day I got up and I was like, well, it's already on. I sat down with a bowl of cornflakes. I was like, wait a minute.
It's pretty good.
Wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? And then my mind kind of really sparked in. And I started listening to like Boston, Styx, like for the instrumentals of it, because those are dynamic players. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Right.
And then then that whole White Snake thing, and then started listening. It started progressing and stuff. I started digging back, and when I got my job at Harrison Systems, they was like, "Hey man, you heard of Creedence Clearwater Revival? You ever heard any of those?" So I was like, "Man, they kind of right." You kind of getting it a little bit, right? So I just started really getting into that stuff. So a lot of my music has got mixtures of that stuff in there.
That's amazing. That's an awesome story.
Well, and that's always the best stuff when it's just from all over.
Yeah, from all over. I went from R&B, like really deep roots R&B when I was like younger child. Then I got turned on to rock and anything from the Beatles all the way, I actually called the flip of Nirvana because when all the bands got big haired and over pop, I said the first person to come through with some jangly strings, right? And and don't have a big 80s fucking makeup and the puff hair is gonna rip everybody to shreds. That came through. I called the second one just recently because I told a friend of mine a year before Chris Stapleton came out. I said the first dude, because country now, there might well be rock bands. The rock bands that do country, right? And they got anybody. And I said the first dude come with some old dirty strings, look like he been at the fishing hole in the cement pond. I said he's gonna rip everybody to shreds.
No, well, you know what? Talking about being juggalos, you know who's been a juggalo favorite for years, and he played at this Hallowicked, 2016 Hallowicked, and now he's like a friggin' superstar. Jelly Roll.
He's from here though.
Oh yeah.
You know that, right?
We used to see him at Juggalo stuff all the time, and now he's like on WWE and all this.
Yeah,
like,
he's
wild.
like,
I mean, but he's from like literally our neighborhood. I remember when he was a kid. You know what I mean? And before he got into trouble and everything. But yeah, I'm happy for him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
It's
so wild how it goes.
He did underground for the longest.
The longest.
Mm-hmm.
He put in his work.
That's Jelly Roll. And he's all over. I mean, you can't. I mean, every. I mean, he really blew up.
He's on like
He
Super
did.
Bowl
I'm really happy for him. So I got a question for Angelo.
Yes.
Are you funding this? Or you like the money, man? Because you don't say shit. He's the guy that got all the cheese. Be like, I'm not on TV. I'm good.
I'm doing all the behind the scenes stuff. I'm talking to our other person that's coming on right now.
So he's like Kaiser Soze. He's behind the scenes.
He's our producer guy. He's our producer
behind
guy.
the scenes, in front of the scenes too. At the same.
Okay. Yeah, he's a puppet master.
What do you want to know though?
That's what he wanted to know.
Angelo wants to do an AMA. Let him.
All right, gang. I really appreciate y'all guys coming. Y'all fun. Glen, you're always a good. Ronzo, you were a blast. I love talking to you.
Absolutely.
You were
This been so much fun. Ramona, Jean, send me my shit.
We're gonna give you it. But I want to tell you something, and I want to be really honest from the heart. And the people who watch this show know, because we owe them everything.
Okay.
We got emotional problems, and we don't do stuff. We have executive dysfunction. So it's all has to be Harold putting pressure on us. You gotta
all that she just said don't mean shit to me. I want my shit.
Fair enough.
I got emotional problems. Shit,
I know.
I'll stay on them.
Stay on us. I'm gonna pick it out. We're gonna get a random.
Random shit. I'm saying the more random the better.
Oh, good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All I ask is think about the conversation, what person you think I am, and what would like you know what I'm saying.
I got a few of mine already. We're juggalos. We got a whole so many shirts.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a container.
I know, right? You got one of these.
I know, right? We have to throw extra goodies.
Space
I will coordinate everything. I've got Ronzo, you don't understand. I got to coordinate a lot, so I'm going to coordinate that too. Don't worry. I stay on it. I stay on
Thank
it.
you, Harold.
I'm
We
really
need
big
you.
in gift giving. I like, so you see how I wear these?
Yes.
Oh, is that a dramatic pause?
I think it's a freeze.
Whether
baby.
intentionally or not, it is.
This is gonna maybe spark Ramona to be a little more.
Let's see.
This is my tiger eyes.
Tiger eyes. What's
This
that?
is my Arabic writing.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
What's that thing?
It says, "I bow to no man." Is what it says.
I love that.
But what I'm gonna do, once I get my shit, Ramona and Jean, I'm gonna sing y'all one of these.
Hey, listen.
All right.
And
I
got
know, and it's not a fake. What I'm wearing right now, not ones that I got in my thing. Like one of these.
Yes, those
I
ones.
got one that's got green on it, green tiger eye, and then this was more powerful. That's got the bigger, the brown and. But I'm singing one of those.
That's a deal. I'm gonna make sure this happens. I will make sure this happens.
When we go to the post office to mail your thing, then we're gonna mail everything that we own.
You drop it all off.
Yeah, you have changed our lives.
All right, gang. Ronzo, I'm gonna let you go back and enjoy that bottle before they all take it.
I know. Whoop whoop slancha nastrovia. Salute.
And we had a great time talking to y'all. But
Thank
please
you.
go check out the album. Go buy. I see y'all selling merchandise. Go check them out. Go follow them. Go follow
Stone Deep Store. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on what else?
Every streaming service.
Every streaming service. I will put the links up.
Nashville, you can find us. We're like hot.
Yeah, and that's the Facebook page is Stone Deep Nashville. So I'm gonna put all the links up on this video after we finish, and we put it up back on YouTube. We're gonna put all the links in there. Gang, thank y'all so much. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna close when we close it out. I'm gonna when we leave here. I'm gonna play the summertime, the Couch Riffs summertime video to close this out.
Yes. Like you gotta check out.
I can't wait.
Because it's not the Will Smith, it's the Ronzo the Beast with Stone Deep.
All right.
That shit is, and listen to it because it starts off exactly like Will Smith's and then it morphs.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. We're gonna listen to that in one second. Thanks again, guys. Thank
you, guys.
Thanks, Ronzo.
It was a total pleasure.
It was a blast.
What a great show.
We're definitely gonna have you guys back on. We're definitely
thank
want
you
to get
so
you guys
much. I had
back
so much
on.
fun. You guys are beautiful.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna make sure whenever y'all come back on, you got your stuff first.
Yes.
I don't want to hear
I ain't going nowhere near y'all until I get my shit.
We're giving it to you, babe.
When you ask that way, there's no question.
Yeah.
The same way how you talk shit to the New York people and then they turn around. That's the same.
I do exactly what I want. Yeah. That's my southern charm.
I love it. I know it works.
and I hope we get to see y'all one day. I mean, Nashville's a little far for me, but I would love to go up there and see y'all.
I could see you ending up there.
You know what, Harold? It's building. Like our thing is building because people are really trying to get back to real music now.
Totally.
So it's a really good time. They're digging into 90s music and 2000 music and stuff. So there's a chance that we can, get a bigger following and actually get closer to you guys.
Awesome. Even if y'all play Memphis. I love Memphis. Maybe we can go take a ride up to Vin. If y'all ever play Memphis area, even.
Yeah, we just played Memphis, so yeah.
Oh, did y'all?
Yeah.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, I could have went to Grayson. I could have went to see you guys.
Go to Tupelo. If they go to Tupelo, maybe.
Oh, Tupelo. I'm always in Tupelo. I'm always in Tupelo.
You just love Tupelo. That's why.
Yeah, I do. I like to go visit Elvis's house. All right, what can I do? All right. Hey, gang, thanks a lot for coming on. We're gonna bring y'all. We're gonna end this segment. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna continue on, but let's close it out with this summertime. Couch Riff presents Summertime, and I'm really looking forward to this. Thanks again, guys. We do appreciate y'all coming in. All right, let's check this out. Here we go. Let me hit play.
Drum, please. Now here's a groove, slightly transformed. Just a little break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all the hardcore dances. Gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, or what about the groove, the smooth, the subtle romance? Then give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. And think of the summer's past. Adjust the bass and let the alpine blast. Pop in my CD and run around and put it in the cruise and lay back. Down comes the summertime. Yo. Let's do it Stone Deep style. Yo. It's the beast, yo. It's the beast, y'all. Yeah. Here's a groove, slightly transformed. But I'm gonna take this way out the north. It's sort of a little hardcore. Let me pour some knowledge in your cup. Show you what's up. The year of our Lord, 1968. Out sometime late, I alienated to this state. Survive and wait, and black was my skin. Black was the ghetto, no black stiletto. My summertime rhyme of mine, you'll find the dirty, dirty South. What's this all about? I was born and raised in Nashville, call it Tennessee. It wasn't all the shits and giggles and apple pie and strawberry delight shit we had fight. Murder and mayhem back by the street. Hobos doing dirty in the streets. In the bricks, some call it the ghetto. Mom works hard to get us out of settle court and into a house in Inglewood. Not Brentwood, but still not the hood. And all the streets that was mean. We were still eating hot chicken and collard greens and barbecuing on weekends with lots of food. The OJs had us in a good mood. The street lights come on, we still going strong. Cause everybody loves what we got it going on. And I got to say, cause this type of shit happens every day. Well, with my iPhone, I produce this rhyme. Stone Deep, and this is my summertime. Stone Deep, this is my summertime. Stone Deep, and this is my summertime. It's the beat, and this is my summertime. It's the beat, and this is my summertime.
Thanks again, guys.
So awesome.
Very, that was fantastic. Thanks again, guys.
You better come back. You better come back, both of you.
All right, we're gonna get y'all back in the near future. Thanks again, guys. Y'all can just let yourself out. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.
Thank you.
Or night. Or whatever.
St. Patrick's
All right.
Day.
Woo! What a wild ride.
How much? So much fun.
I mean, what a great interview.
Woo, I'm telling you, what a person. I loved it. That was fantastic. Oh, I don't know if I can take a special alert there.
Knock you out of it.
Hey, Harold.
Yo.
I unfortunately got a message from Red Scare.
Yes, I got that too.
I got a video message from Red Scare. I'm going to show it to everybody.
Oh, a video.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, here it is. Wait 1 second. Here we go.
Well, let's go to the Sinks after show chat. Happy St. Patrick's. Wishing I'd be with you guys tonight, but I just couldn't get home to a reliable internet source. But I'll be with you as soon as I can. It's the favorite thing I do is hanging out with you guys. And I hope you'll have me back, but I'm very sorry.
Awesome.
We love you, bitch.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Blow the mic out.
From all, we got the Ronzo.
Yeah, we're all hyped up over here. Yes, it's very motivated.
I know. You better get his crap to him. I'm going to tell you that.
I know. You know, that's when you ask me that way, we will.
All right, let me go get me a beer real fast. I should have had one before. I don't know why I wasn't.
I know, yeah, being a prudish Harold Dufresne.
I know.
He just bring all those beers he got.
Let's say that again. I'm sorry.
He just bring that plethora of beers he got yesterday.
I know, a trunk full of beers.
Trunk full of
I
beers.
messaged him. I was like, you should just put those in the background as a display for the show tonight.
That would be such a good background, like a funny backdrop. All those. He should take all the boxes apart after and like build a backdrop.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I love those guys. I love Glen. He's just kind of not quiet, but he has such great story. But he's so. It looks like they're just so different personalities. Glen and Ronzo. It seems like And Ronzo's just like he's. I love. He just speaks his mind. He don't give a. And I know
he's really like outgoing and animated. You know. Like,
yes. And they both have great stories.
Wow, like a
cannon,
like,
literally.
Yeah, and they were just. I really enjoyed talking both of them. They
I know,
really,
it was so fierce. That was like really like wow.
And really, an interview like that, that's a piece of cake.
I know, totally. Entertaining, engaging, and you didn't have to do any work.
I know. Well, that's the other thing, and that's what I was about to say. As girl, how many times usually during interviews do we like talk that much? You know what I mean?
100%.
Usually it's just you.
Where
they gave the the space for it to be something kind of different, you know?
Yeah. In fact, I have a whole page of questions right here that I wrote up last night.
It was too natural, baby.
And it was too. And I used my Allison bookmark it to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm in the right place. And I have a whole page. The only one I got to was how did you guys meet? Oh, when did you guys meet? That was it.
The rest goes to Ode to Mayday.
Yep. That was it. I have enough questions for him that I know I would never get to, even whenever they will come back.
You'll get one question per interview.
It'll take me a long time.
Yeah.
And look, and in all seriousness, I listened to the album this weekend going, and I really did. I mean, y'all know my stuff, but the music is really good. I'm going to tell you that right now. The music is really a strong album. It sounds.
Well, it's so many different styles. You know,
it is.
You can't pin that down, and so like it has such a wide appeal. You know,
it is. It's almost, and like I could even hear in some of the music that Glen, when he's playing the guitar and all, and I could even hear some Scatterbrain from his old band. You know, it was like they were getting like into the funky kind of music, you know, Scatterbrain towards the end. So I could hear that in his guitar and there. And there's one song, I think it was Better Days or something, or Sometimes. I think it was Sometimes. And I could swear that's Tommy, like the way Ronzo was singing, I could just hear Tommy Christ from Ludichrist singing it, because he has that same effect. And Glen just wrote me, he said, Harold, thank you. You guys are amazing.
Right. They were so much fun. That was so much fun.
That was fun. Fun. Woo. Wild ride. Talk about a wild ride. Let's do a little guess mystery song.
Oh,
guess the mystery song.
Yeah, guess the mystery song.
Let's roll it.
No, it won't be a sound deep song.
You would have had to do that when they were on if you did it.
Well, I would have went. I want Ronzo to hear my singing. I don't.
You got this. You can make it 2 in a row.
You can do it.
I believe this song. Honestly, I mostly wanted to sing it for the music. I'll be honest with you. I think if people are going to guess the song, but I came up with this idea and I started and I just kind of wanted to. This is a vanity project. I just I want to sing to this song, this music, and I think it came out pretty good. But maybe you won't get it. But if you know it, say please do an IKI, and we're looking for the lyrics. Okay, we're looking for the lyrics, not the music. Okay, so here it is. I want to sing the original music too. All right, here we go.
Come on, let's go.
Woe is me. Yeah, I'm sitting on this bar stool, talking like a damn fool. Got the 12 o'clock news blues, and I'm giving up hope on the afternoon soaps and a bottle of that cold brew. Is it any wonder I'm not crazy? Is it any wonder I'm sane at all? Well, I'm so tired of losing, I got nothing to do with all day to do it. Well, I'd go out cruising, but I've got no place to go, and all night to get it there. Is it any wonder I'm not a criminal? I've got no place to go, and all night to get it there. Is it any wonder I'm not in jail today? But I've got no place to go, and all night to get there.
All right, Jan up. Okay,
I like don't even care what the answer is. All I want to know is what's that music, because that's up my alley, baby.
Oh, it is. I thought you would know that song, Ramona.
I wish I did. That's
I will.
I listen to.
I will play the original.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I will play the original.
I was gonna ask you what it was. I figured you knew what it was.
I wish I did. I was like, oh, what's this New Orleans funeral? I'm hearing?
It's I love it. It's a love it. All right. I'm gonna play that in 1 second. I'm gonna load it up so we could hear it. Okay. I think we'll be okay. I don't think we'll get a copyright strike for it.
All right.
And I'll bring this back to another topic that we always talk. I've been having this album stuck in my head. The one that let's do this first, and I'll talk about this.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nobody else knows the lyrics. Jen
it sounds
Huff.
familiar, but I don't know.
Yeah, Jen Huff, please.
Jen Huff's got to be on a streak, babe.
Please let us know what it is, and I'll play the ending of that song. Don't put no sound effects for Angela or reset the song. Too much time on my hands. That's right.
I was gonna say to you, this is a Trader Joe's song, whatever this is. I know it, and that is oh man, that's
100%. 100%. Here we go. Now I'm a jet fuel genius. I can solve the world's problems without even trying. I've got dozens of friends, and the fun never ends. That as long as I'm buying. Is it any wonder I'm not the president? Is it any wonder I'm null and void? Is it any wonder I've got too much time on my hands and ticking away with my sanity? I've got too much time. It's hard to believe such a calamity. I've got too much time on my hands, and it's taken away from me. Hard to believe such a calamity. I've got too much time on my hands, and it's taken away from me. and Ronzo just a little alert. Give me the little alert there, Angelo. All right. I got a message from Ronzo, the Beast. He says, and I quote,
Why would you paraphrase? Why would you not quote?
Well, if there's a curse word in there.
Oh, I
if there's a curse word in there. All right? I quote, I fucking love you guys. F-U-K-N.
Oh, that's the best way. Yes. Awesome.
So, Ronzo loves it.
I gotta follow him.
I know.
I know. Yeah, we don't really do.
I'm
like
trying.
that,
You know what
but-
I'm really trying to do? I'm trying to release one song on there before I follow anyone. So I'm like,
well, now you got to release your song so you can follow him.
Listen, I was screaming all day yesterday into a microphone, so hopefully.
Oh.
Does anybody, before I put it, does anybody know the song? Does the music part? Since I thought maybe some people would know the music.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe y'all knew the music.
Oh,
maybe it's that, good chance I didn't reverse it and use these lyrics. I would have never got it. I mean,
Yeah, definitely not. But I mean, obviously, we would get this. Whatever this is, less than a 6 song.
Oh, it's so good. I like have the feeling in my blood. Right, that was so. I love stuff like that. I listen to so much stuff like that. You'll see when I put something out.
All right. Well, I love that too, and it's different, and that's why I kind of like it. Well, I do not kind of. I really do like this song a lot.
Maybe it's wait, can I take some random guesses?
Yeah.
Is it like, would you say it's old or new?
It's older. Much older. Much
oldie, old, or like 90s old, like 80s, 90s, or like 50s? Like
let me tell you real fast.
Yeah, let him get the real accurate information.
Because I might want to take a couple of random guesses because I'm like in the lexicon.
Okay. It was released in 1971.
Wow. No, that's
that's cool.
That's earlier than I expected, quite honestly.
Okay. Well, the name
is it Dr. John or somebody like that?
No. Dr. John's more upbeat.
You know who I was gonna say? I was gonna say World's Inferno Friendship Society, but then I was like,
it is a very popular band. You know the band. You know a lot of music by the band.
Is it a uncharacteristic sound for the band? The band is very. The band has. No, it's not, because the band is very all around places. They could have like a. They could have like wait, Jen Huff said wait.
Oh, she might get the double IKI.
No, not Brian Eno.
I could see that. Yeah,
I imagine.
No,
I can't even imagine that.
Their music is very. It could be a radio hit from 1972 or 73. Then they could be playing music like this. They're very
all over the place.
Unusual. Yeah, they're all over the place. This band. It's a really good band. I like the band. I'm sure y'all heard the band before. The name of the song is Alcohol. Okay. And the name of the band, of course, is, let me share it, The Kinks.
Wow! Good for them.
So here we go. Alcohol.
I like how he was like, oh, I don't think we're going to get a hit. And then it's like one of the most famous bands ever.
There's a story about a sinner. He used to be a winner, who enjoyed a life of prominence and position. But the pressures at the office, and his socialite engagements, and his selfish wife's fanatical ambition, he turned him to the booze, and he got mixed up with a floozy, and she led him to a life of indecision. The floozy made him spend his dough. She left him lying on Skid Row, a drunken lag at some Salvation Army mission. It's such a shame. Oh, demon love, oh, sad memories I can't recall.
So there you go. And the only reason I know this song
so good
Yeah, it is a very good song. The only reason I know it is because of the album I've been talking about forever, and that's the Buster Poindexter.
That I used to have. I went through my old CD case and I couldn't find it.
That's the only reason I know that song, because he does a cover of it. And here's the cover.
Look at him.
Here's a story about a sinner. He used to be a winner who enjoyed a life of prominence and position. But the pressures at the office and his socialite engagements and his selfish wife's fanatical ambition, it turned him to the booze, and he got mixed up with a floozy, and she led him to a life of indecision. The floozy made him spend his dough. She left him lying on Skid Row, a drunken lag in some Salvation Army mission. It's such a shame. Oh, demon alcohol, sad memories I can't recall. Who thought I would say, damn it all, and blow it all? Oh, demon alcohol, memories I can't recall. Who thought I would fall a slave to demon alcohol? Sad memories I can't recall. Who thought I would fall a slave to demon alcohol?
Ah, what a greatness. What good.
So good. I love that.
Yeah.
Bargain wine, pink gin, he'll drink anything, port, Pernod or tequila, rum, scotch, vodka on the rocks, as long as all his troubles disappear. But he messed up his life when he beat up his wife, and the floozy's gone and found another sucker. She's gonna turn him on to drink, she's gonna lead him to the brink. When his money's gone, she'll leave him in the gutter.
That's right. When his money's gone, she's gonna leave him in the gutter. Turn him on to that drink. It sounds like he was already turned on to that drink before.
Yes, I would agree.
Like, you don't have to
You know what that
What?
You know what that song reminds me of? You ever remember that song, Those Were the Days?
Oh, totally, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the days, my friend, we took together.
Yeah.
Oh, babe.
Days, my friend, they're gonna never.
Yeah.
What a great song.
I love that song, too. I love that
Good one. Oh, what a great
Yeah, really,
one.
very similar. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
Yes.
No, it was this Mary Hopkin. It was just like a one-hit wonder type deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was a one-hit wonder. I'm not going to say like I know. I just know it.
Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna fast forward this.
Hi, Seaver.
Hey.
Hi, Seaver.
Seaveman.
Early.
Oh, definitely same vibes. Definitely.
Yeah, I love that.
You're getting pumped up now.
What a great
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
Those were the
I
days,
love
my
it too.
friends.
I love that too. I love all that kind of music lately.
Oh,
Because it's so different. I
Harold,
love
wait till you
different.
hear my crazy music.
Oh,
The-
good.
it's like this music, but like, you know what I mean, on
yeah.
something that makes it wilder. I'm not gonna like pick a thing.
But you see, I like that. It's the same reason why whenever I listen to that Stone Deep, it's different. And
Totally.
because I could get into the, normal yum. Yeah, I like my style of music. But when
Yeah.
something's different, like even the Westchester Cathedral,
I love that. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, it's just different, and it's just I don't know. I like. Oh, hey, Angelo, you turned into Mother Teresa.
Whoa, hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello,
Mother Teresa.
everybody.
What a delight.
Mother Teresa. Do you remember this song?
Oh, of course, I remember all these songs. Okay,
Isn't
go
this
ahead.
a great one?
Hit me.
Once upon a time,
there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two.
I think
Remember how we laughed away the hours.
It has the same vibe.
Think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never.
Oh, I like that too. Ramon, I'm glad you brought up that song.
What a great one.
She wanted to
Teresa.
Yeah, she wanted to sit in
Thank
for those were the days. She wanted to sit in for those were the days. She wanted to sing a little.
I know,
tune.
and a fierce shirt.
Mother Teresa, I expect some talent for the telethon.
I know.
I know how
I love that.
I expect some singing. I expect some singing or performance. All right. Maybe even a tap dance number too. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, I can do tap dancing too. And
sing and dance. Sing and dance. So do it as a whole shebang. All
opera.
right.
Ooh, I know. Nestor and Jorma.
No, Harold, not you.
Have you been hitting Ronzo's bottle? You've been hitting Ronzo's bottle.
Yeah, underneath the desk here.
Yeah, I love all those songs like that too. It's just bow, bow. And the Kinks, I think that album, like whenever they first came, I mean, the Kinks have, but if you listen to their stuff from like the late 60s, early 70s, like that, it is kind of like different, it is.
Yeah. Well, people had a little more freedom.
Yeah, Ray Davies is really a creative. I mean, he really wrote some great, and he's all over. I mean, big mix of music with the Kinks.
Yeah,
and I'm not
the industry was different,
Yeah, and I'm not a big Kinks fan. I mean, I'm not. Hey, the Kinks are my band,
No, but they have a lot of great songs, and a lot of times they have great songs that you didn't realize it was them.
Yeah,
they're all over.
Yeah, and if you listen to a lot of their stuff from the 60s, it's like kind of like that. And they play stuff like that,
What's the one I like by the Kinks? Hold on.
What's like their most famous song?
I mean, they had this song from the 80s. Come dancing.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's what I'm trying to remember who they are.
Don't
like,
they do You Really Got Me Now?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
What's that?
Waterloo Sunset.
Yeah, Lola.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Lola. Gotcha. Yeah, and that makes me understand their range more. Yeah, okay.
Sunday afternoon.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
They really were all over the place. I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they you really got me. You really got, and then they popped this one,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's wide range.
Were they the band that was kind of coined as proto punk too?
I don't know.
I think some people would attribute that.
I thought that was more of a. Man, you might be right, but I thought there was another band. But they play like this, the Sunday afternoon.
I love this song.
I know, right? They're always all over the place.
Blazing on the sunny afternoon.
Almost like
I know, what a ShopRite classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost like a Beatles one right there. It
is very a little
very much a Beatles. Very much.
I know. I regret to inform that the song that I thought was the Kinks that I liked was actually the Zombies. Sorry. I looked it up. It was The Way I Feel Inside by the Zombies. Whoopsie doo. It happened.
I like the Zombies too. Yeah. Like them all. That's my That's my jam. Peanut butter and jam.
What happened?
No, that's brother Phil Collins. Philadelphia Collins.
Phil Collins.
Philadelphia Collins.
Yes.
Philadelphia Collins. I still have my what's the name of the burger place for
oh, the Dirty Burger.
Dirty Burger. I have my Dirty Burger.
Yeah.
I have a Dirty Burger shirt with
Oh, I love that.
Phil Collins and Randy. You know,
Oh,
looking
man.
together with the Dirty Bird
Fantastic.
in the back. I'll send that to Ronzo.
You don't want your stuff.
I know. Mr. Muscles. Now I feel bad, and he won't wear it. He said, "What is this?"
Yeah, throw it right in the trash. You know you will.
I know. Well, if he wanted a after show chat, I was gonna say you have to send the flex in hell with all that crazy stuff. That's like the best shirt. You know what I mean?
Either that, or I'll be sending him the Old Man Joe, which I'm going to be sending to Bianca.
A strange classic.
I'll be sending it to Bianca. Bianca's supposed to get me some shirts. I'm doing some shirts.
Oh yeah. You gotta get cute shirts for her.
Yeah. Bianca found some. So.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So well, I mean, we were gonna have Red Scare, but Red Scare was gonna come on another time. But we've been doing good. Let me just talk about a few things. Well, let me first off talk about my weekend. I went to the Mississippi Casino to eat the buffet, like we like to call it.
Oh,
buffet. Yeah. So
you were sparing with your pictures, so I'm curious to hear your review.
now this is the regular buffet.
Yeah, this isn't the restaurant extravaganza.
This wasn't the God of Cookery. Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing I would have to talk about.
Okay, I can't wait.
But let me talk about the buffet first. So we went to a crab buffet. Usually we go to the one they have the crab, the Dungeness crab, snow crabs, and the lobster. So forget what, probably 43. This was a crab feast. They had the snow crabs, Dungeness crabs, and the Jonah crab with claws. And they had shrimp. No royal reds. I was talking about royal reds. There was no royal reds. So I was kind of upset.
That is a little bit upsetting.
Yeah, I was upset, and I had a bad mood. And then I thought they would have fried oysters because I saw somebody else posting something that, and there was no fried oysters. So I was even in a worse mood. I was ready.
Yeah, like why did I even waste my try? With
I'm like, you should have went to the other place. At least I had lobster. But I sat down. Perfect place. They put us in a corner by ourselves. You know.
Yeah, nice
privacy. I'm gonna take pictures and all, but your hands are too dirty for that.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair. Yuck.
Went get me the Dungeness, went get me some Jonah crab claws, went get me the snow crab. Let me put on record right now. I am done with the snow crabs. Okay? I am done with the snow crabs. I don't want them. They're too much trouble. They never peel right. And then they do it.
Especially at a buffet.
Yeah, the buffet.
The cheapest ones possible with no meat. Yeah.
So I'm done with the snow crab.
Yeah, and you have access to all those other better ones. So, why would you waste your time with it?
Yeah. Now, the Dungeness, I'm going to tell you the truth. The Dungeness were better than the ones that we usually go.
Wow.
They had a good flavor. They had a crab, the seafood flavor, like the boiled seafood. It was fantastic, those Dungeness crabs. Jonah crab claws, okay. They were kind of dry. Nothing. It was the Dungeness. You go for the Dungeness. I'll be honest with you, okay? If you don't like Dungeness, you might as well not go eat there. But I had other stuff. I had the soup. It was a spinach and shrimp bisque that was excellent. I had 2 bowls of that. I had 2 bowls of that. Fried shrimp were good. I mean, everything was good. But the Dungeness crabs were the star of the show. I mean, that's what.
That's great. I'm glad that at least you had something that was better that could redeem it.
Yes.
And how was the funnel cake?
Oh, I didn't eat it, but my wife did.
No, I would Mrs. D's review.
Oh, she ate that. Well, in case nobody knows, they had fresh funnel cakes. You will tell them you want a small or large.
Wow.
And they make it for you. And that was the small what she got.
Wow, that was pretty big for a small.
Yeah, I should have got the picture loaded up, but that's my bad. But yeah, she got the funnel cakes because we saw on the review videos that that you could get the funnel cakes, and I reminded her. I said, "Don't forget, you can get the funnel cakes."
Very important part of the meal.
Yeah, I saw people getting it. Now I had a cheesecake. The cheesecake was
Oh, a
delicious.
cheesecake, special cheesecake for your pleasure.
Yeah, it was very good. The cheesecake was very good.
Yummy.
All in all, it was a fine. It was great. I enjoyed it. And
would you go back?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, that's cool.
Definitely. I would go back and get that. The like I said, the crab legs and everything else were all good. That soup was fantastic. I'm telling you, that soup.
Yeah, wow, and that's like an unexpected thing for you to want to get at a buffet. Like,
yeah. I just wanted to try it. I just the first one I got a little bit to try it, and the shrimp were good. Now the casino that it is, it's a little closer to us. It takes a little less time to come, but
that's cool.
Yeah, but it's kind of out of the way. It's like weird. It's like I don't know. It's like back at I don't know, but
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, if you go over there and you stay, like we like to go stay at a hotel and like have places to go eat and maybe go pick up some. This is in the middle of nowhere. It's like
it's just there and that's it. Ooh, look
at that. That was the pudding on the side. She got some chocolate pudding.
Is that strawberry topping and whipped cream?
Yes, you put your own. You put your own toppings you want.
Nice.
You
And
put
some
your
powdered
own
sugar.
toppings.
Oh, that looks
Yeah,
good.
she put the. I think the lady put the powdered sugar, and you could smell it. It smelled like funnel cakes. It was like you're at a carnival.
I bet it just smelled like for me, I would think the boardwalk, but same difference.
Oh,
It's the
yeah,
same
boardwalk,
thing.
baby.
Yeah. So that was the Silver Slipper Casino. When I left out there, I even didn't gamble. I just walked out. My wife gambled a little bit, but I walked out, and we went to the other casino. Hey, Chris, and so that was our weekend. We went do that this weekend. It was a good time. We are going to go back the evening before Good Friday, and this time we're going to go eat our lobster one. So,
man. Hey, on the sweet note, I'm 5 weeks off sugar. Woo!
Yay!
That's the way to do it.
I know. I'm on a diet, girl. I was already like looking at that thing, but it's not that big.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Angelo. That's really hard.
Very good, very good. I couldn't. On the way back from Mississippi, I ate so much candy like that to try to stay up. Like I was.
What did you have?
I had my nerd jelly beans. I had some gum. I had my Aftershocks popping candy.
Oh, those are gonna keep you awake.
Look out!
Look at the eyeballs on that thing.
I had my bag filled. I had my nerd jelly.
My!
Oh yeah, they have such an interesting texture. I feel those jelly beans.
Yeah, I like the outside. When I get to the jelly bean part, I kind of spit it out. It's.
Yeah, you like the hard sugar.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that, and then Thursday night I won tickets. Did Harold Dufresne win? Yes, I won tickets to a food fest. It's food like NOLA Food Fight or something. It was New Orleans Food Fight. Bunch of restaurants, 40 restaurants, serving food. It was for a good cause. I don't know what the cause was. But
well, you weren't contributing toward it anyway.
So I didn't contribute.
You won.
I feel like a mooch. I didn't contribute nothing. But I won 2 tickets. Me and my wife went. Lines. I was surprised the people they sold. I couldn't believe they sold that many. There was a lot of people. Free drinks, free food. Everything was good. Stand out to me was like they had like a smoked duck and sausage gumbo, which was excellent. Excellent. Now, it was excellent. I'm saying that we went the first one. The first booth we hit was the gumbo. I said, man, this is so good. I said, it's good. So I'm eating. And then it was towards the end of the night. I said, well, I'm going to go grab another gumbo. It was so good. And the line was small. Apparently, I know what they did now. But towards the end of the night, it was like no flavor. We went in a different line, and even the woman behind me, I said, man, this don't have no flavor. She said,
That's
I know.
crazy.
I said, I know what they did. I said, I bet they were running out, and they put some extra water in there to make it go farther. So I think I think they diluted it with water, to make it last longer. So it didn't have that good taste like when we first. A lot of places were running out of food, so I'm sure they were trying to stretch it. Other stand out. We had a fried eggplant that was good.
Ooh, I love that. Was it thin?
Yes. Like with a sauce on top. We had some kind of crawfish dish. Everything was really good. We had tacos. It was good. They had barbecue oysters. Barbecue blue cheese oysters. Now, it was filling. I got 3. You get 3 oysters. I grabbed, in case you don't know, every place I went, I always grab 2 servings because I'm Harold Dufresne and I'm greedy.
Harold Piggy Dufresne.
Yeah, Piggy. So I grabbed two things of yeah, I know it should be against the law there, Steve Templar. It should be watered down, make it last longer. Well, you made it last longer. You made it crappy. Nobody would eat it. That's what you did, dude. But anyway, so I got 3 oysters on 2 plates. So I got 6 oysters total. Now, the fried oyster was fantastic. The sauce they made, it was a good. And then the blue cheese just kind of overtook the oyster. It was like very rich, So I took a napkin and I wiped the sauce off, and I ate my oysters. Tried to wipe off some of the sauce, but I ate 8 oysters because Mrs. Dufresne gave me 2 of hers, so I had 8 oysters on that one.
We're drowning in oysters.
Oh, in that oysters and a half shell, but they ran out. I don't know. I must have. I did see that towards the end. They had an ice cream cone. I showed y'all this. So ice cream cone with some barbecue pork and habanero coleslaw on top. When I finished that, I'm done. I'm full. And there was a lot of places we didn't eat. There was over 40 places to eat, and we did not. I mean, I had enough.
Yeah, you were saying you wanted to stretch your stomach out for that too. Right?
Yeah, well, I didn't do a good job because I was full. I'm telling you, I was full.
I know you got full kind of fast. Not that
full
fast,
of oysters.
But,
Yeah, I did get full kind of fast. I'll be honest with you. I really did.
I wanted to eat all that food.
We were only there an hour.
Oh, okay.
You're a slim grandpa now. I mean, it just is what it is.
You have no habits.
Especially eating all that weird different food, it's all gonna hit your stomach.
Yeah, and I think the topping was those oysters because they were rich, and
and then fried, right?
Yeah, fried.
Yeah, so that's always gonna be rich. Extra.
Yeah, and then they had on the side of that they had the grilled redfish, which was good with some crawfish etouffee on top. That was good. But they had a lot of good stuff. Believe me, I ate my money's worth. I could have got into some other lines and. I don't have the patience to wait in line no more, Now, I hope if I win tickets next year, because I was trying to win VIP or early tasting.
Oh, and then you got the pick of the litter, fresh.
Yeah, you see, we got the 7:00. We got to go in with the normal people. We weren't special. If I had the early tasting, I would have got to go in at 6, an hour before anybody else, and I really could have just destroyed every booth they had.
Destroyed everything they had.
But beggars can't be choosers. So I got they're $85 a piece for the tickets I won. So I was happy.
Do you think you ate $85 worth of food?
Definitely not.
What about drinks?
Not. Mrs. Dufresne had I did not drink.
Yeah.
I had 1 bottle of water, but Mrs. Dufresne drank. And I mean, if you'd want to, you could have had $85 of drinks, I think. If you really would have pushed yourself, you probably could have had $85 of food, maybe. I don't know.
With patience.
$85 is a lot,
It is really, but food is expensive nowadays, so who knows?
Yeah. And
especially with those fancy restaurants,
Yeah. Oh, and I all my hats go off to all those restaurants that participated, because I guarantee you it costs them some money to participate in these things, and they probably volunteer their time, their food and all. So I don't know. I don't think the whole point is trying to get your money's worth of those things. I think the whole point
totally. Well, and I think the only reason I really asked is because you didn't pay and you won the ticket. So it's not like you had a stake in it anyway. But if it's for charity, it's not.
If I would have had if somebody let's go and say it's $85 per person, I say no. I ain't going for $85 a person. I'm going to go to the buffet where I went to this weekend and pay $50 a person and eat all the crab legs out, in my own enjoyment level. Now, saying that, if you're a partier and you like to drink and you want to, I think you would have a good. I am not a partier. I am not, and there were some wasted people over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you saw some.
I saw some
people
wasted
enjoying
people.
things.
Yeah. Let's just say they had the Ronzo in them. All right, they were enjoying themselves. Yeah, it was a big bottle. Whoa, there must be some wild times in the sticks over there in Tennessee.
Well, and it's St. Patrick's Day, so people just go in on that's a drinking holiday. So
yeah, that's what Glenn, before you came on, that's what Glenn, myself, and Angela was talking about, was drinking for St. Patrick's Day, and it's like, we can't drink no more. I don't drink.
I mean,
I never did. I was never a drinker like that. But 85, no. But we're going to be going back to Mississippi in the night before Good Friday, and we're going to go enjoy our regular buffet just to test it out, and I'll give you a full report which one was better. And they both have their hits and misses. Honestly, they're both good. They're both good. I just know I'm not going for the snow crabs no more.
Okay,
I'm not wasting my time for snow crabs.
That's a good lesson to learn.
No, yeah. Give me the dungeon. Oh, those dungeons are just full of meat.
I know. That's the ones that people always talk about.
I know. I never had it.
People shame each other like, "Oh, you eat the snow. It's only the dungeon."
Well, I'm one of them people now, Ramona.
I know that it happens to us all, I guess.
Yeah, that's one of them people now. It's just so much more. It's easier to eat. It's more meat. It's just more full. Full.
Yeah.
Well, on my last batch, I'm not wasting this, but I'm gonna finish them. But I regret getting this many Dungeness crabs. I'm gonna be honest with you. No line at this casino we went to this weekend. No line. We just walked right up and did it. If you wanted to, you could add endless mimosas.
Wow.
If you're feeling a little fancy.
Yeah,
wow. Look at that. Look at these amenities they offer.
The silver
I didn't get it. I didn't want no mimosas.
So you're not a mimosa sipper.
Yeah. I think you might have even built included Bloody Marys in there too. But
maybe, if it was a few years ago, you might have done it, but
but you're in the casino, like after we went to the other casino that we usually go to, the Island View Casino, and we went walk around. We played a little blackjack. We both lost about $40, me and Carolyn, but we tried. Last time we won 200. This time we lost 40. What we're gonna do?
Win some,
but,
lose some.
Yeah, you win some, lose some. But I went to the bar and I got me like a Bloody Mary virgin. Because I like a virgin Bloody Mary.
Yes, the spicy tomato juice.
Absolutely. Delicious.
And I had it. I enjoyed it at the casino. Oh, I said, this is great. And then I went back and get another one, So I got like two, plenty for me, plenty good.
Can I ask you a question that's unrelated to the Bloody Marys?
100%.
What island view is it? Is there? Okay, I'm like, is there a view of an island? I'm like, it doesn't. I don't think
there is Ship Island in the back, but you can't see it.
It's not technically in view. Okay, I was just curious.
Island view.
I'm like, that sounds so tropical.
There's no silver slipper, real silver slipper.
Well, that's a little less like literal. Yeah, you're right.
And the Palace Casino is really not a palace. Okay?
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, and Treasure Bay is not a bay. Okay, they're just.
Why did I even? What's
the other ones you have over there?
I know. I'm trying to think of all the
IP Imperial Palace is not a palace, and the Golden Nugget does not have gold nuggets in it either. So,
and Planet Hollywood isn't a planet.
What? I'm leaving. I'm packing a bag right now.
And the New York is not really in New York.
It's not. Oh man, could have fooled us.
Yeah, but it's a nice casino, the Island View. There was a smoking section and everything else. So yeah, it is still a circus.
Yeah, it is, Steve.
It was so fierce.
Yeah,
it is what it is, and it has its charm.
It's like a little stinky, but if you're like us, you like stuff.
There
like
is
that,
a new ride at the Circus.
Oh,
Did you see this? the SpongeBob ride.
Yeah, it's like a Mr. Krabs ride.
And it's supposed to be pretty good.
It's like really, it's a VR ride. It's like really, you're like, that's going. It's like they didn't do, like they don't renovate the rest of the casino, but they put this fancy ride in there.
And it's like good reviews. It got great reviews. Yeah, every place I read, it's like last 11 minutes. Like the ride.
Yeah,
minutes.
I saw that when I watched footage of the like convention that they do for theme parks every year. I saw it before they like released it, and I was like, "What? Really? This looks really cool."
Yeah, I couldn't believe they put that in the Circus Circuit. I'm like, man, they have crap on the toilets over there. They don't clean their toilets in the hotel.
I know. Yeah, I hear about stains on the mattress.
Yeah, but they
well, you get stains. You know, you put a little pillow top.
Well,
That's
and you know
fine.
what? Like that's what like the hotel that we stayed in like a few weeks ago, where it was like they did not redo the casino, but they like have a go-kart thing and like a huge arcade, but then all the carpets are from like 1997. Like
Totally. Yeah, it's just like a casino with no gambling. It's so
yeah,
weird.
but all weird new stuff, but it's like weirdly outdated.
And I love those. They have like all these like because what's it called, the Showboat?
Yeah, it's actually New Orleans theme.
Yeah, well that's why I was
It's like
gonna
Mardi
say
Gras theme.
when you're walking through the hallways, they have these hand painted murals of like Mardi Gras crowds all
like
over the
parades and
hallway.
stuff.
Yeah,
But they're like a little cursed. Like
they're
looks a little
very
bit
cursed.
creepy.
It's
like...
not a little. We'll get you pictures.
They I every time I go inside that, not that I go all the time, but whenever you go in that circus, it's like some people like, oh, but I like the charm. It's old. It's old. It's
just old.
It's old. It's time, you know. I understand people. They like, oh, it's old school. You know, yeah, it is, but. There's so many other nicer places.
It's really like what it is, you know.
Well,
and you have to
that's
like
what I
want.
meant.
You have to want it.
You have
to go at least. You have to go at least one.
Well, and I think
Listen.
that if you're someone who goes to Vegas and doesn't like gambling that much, that is a location that you might like more. So, like for you, like why the hell would you go to Circus? You're not going on a freaking roller coaster.
No,
like,
yeah.
Oh, I
you know.
did.
It's just like fun to walk around.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
see.
No, I'm not saying. I know, I get that, but like that's not what you go for. Like when you go to
Yeah.
Vegas, you went
Oh, you're right.
once and then you're not going again. You know, like
Yeah. That area, I don't know if y'all, you know, I'm sure y'all been there, but I don't know if you remember. But like the area where the casino is, okay, the casino area, and you got to walk to the amusement park area, kind of like in that hallway, like there's little rinky stink shops.
yes,
Like a
yeah. I
flea-
definitely think of the stores some of the time when I think
Yeah.
about the.
It's almost like a flea market kind of environment. You know, it's like they sell like it's almost like a garage sale.
It really feels like the boardwalk, like when we went there, and that's like a
Yeah.
lot of stuff where I'm like, that's what like Fremont Street, you know, used to. This was back in 2018 when we went. I know it's gotten a little sketchier, but like definitely like felt like the Jersey boardwalk. Oh, we froze.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I wanted to show these.
Hold on, we'll be right back.
All right, you'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab me a beer, Angelo. Why don't you sing the audience's song while I go grab me a beer?
Oh no! Mom, come sing.
Oh.
Everybody's waiting. All right, here you go.
What am I going to sing to?
Just whatever's on top of your head. Just
Let's see.
go.
Reasons. The reasons that we hear. The reasons that we.
Keep it going.
Oh, no. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
Mom.
That's my name too. Here we go. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Da, 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 da.
His name is my name too.
Absolutely. Oh, you ever see We Sing in Sillyville? Oh. Okay, sorry.
No.
Hey, we had to come back for this special rendition of One Item Ramona's Girls Treasures.
Awesome.
So just an informal.
Because we played enough games when we went for Juggalo Weekend. What was it, 2018?
2017.
2017?
No, yeah, maybe it was
17 or 18.
Yeah, one of those two.
We went to Juggalo Weekend 2 nights in Las Vegas, and we went to Circus and played enough games to win these.
Ooh, wow.
Balls.
Balls.
And we have a thing, you know. It was cute.
What
for
are
us.
they? They're like they're like these kind of balls, like that you.
Yeah, but it's sun and moons, so that's why we got them.
And they
Oh, wow.
And you go like this. Yes.
Oh. See?
Get it.
Don't break them. Check your phone.
Don't break those.
I didn't crack
I like that whenever I have balls, I can be like, feel like a villain in a movie.
Yeah.
So you come.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Or if you're like shuffling cards or something.
Yeah.
No, that was just My 5 Wives with Rodney Dangerfield and Andrew Dice Clay.
So UberCon, you're giving them 3 challenges, right?
Circus.
Circus, and I get, and probably a lot of that is good for people that don't like to gamble. Circus.
Yeah, well, and that's like why all that stuff is there for kid, like especially like in the 90s when they were like kind of trying to like appeal to families more, and they made a lot of like harebrained attractions and stuff. So
yeah, I would like that some more. You know, I would like more attractions in that area. You know,
I think that a lot of places are focusing on attractions more. Like that's near us. Every mall now is just all weird attractions.
Oh yeah,
so.
I know. Yeah. I don't know if this is like this. We should find out. Yay or nay, is the malls by you like this? Our malls now, and we're in New Jersey, so we're famous for malls, but all of the malls, half the stores now are like shoot an air rifle range or a escape room, a little miniature golf, all this kind of stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mall of America had the I believe there was Mall of America had the mirror maze. I think
yeah, but like they built it like that because they have everything. Where like these used to be a mall where
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a regular mall, and it used to be.
It was Houston. It was Houston that had the mirror maze. It was Houston.
Yeah.
And I will say that our malls are probably a lot of them are kind of competing with that American Dream Mall a little bit.
Absolutely.
So like it does have that Mall of America. That one obviously was like
it was the same people built that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I find those places are too expensive though.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, every single thing is expensive, and so like, what you're gonna do? You can't do. You barely even want to do one thing, and then you want to do more than one thing. Like you're spending hundreds of dollars.
Oh yeah, you go to Disney World by that point.
Totally.
You know, especially on those little rides, like those little amusement parks like that. Like, they're fun. Like you see them, but then like by the time they charge you by the ride and all, it's like man, by the time I finish this, I'm
either charge you by the ride or you pay like literally, like you said, almost Disney World price to get unlimited rides for what in this weird place.
I know.
Like
LMAO. Remember we were watching Freebie or something, and they have that American Dream Mall commercial, and it looks like a Disney.
Yeah, it's like a rip-off Disney commercial. It's like so funny.
This is not Disney. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a mall next to Mr. Beast Burger. Get out of here. This is not Disney. Right?
I did like the Mall of America. I did like that when I brought the kids.
Yeah, it was great. But like I said, I've been there 10 times and I couldn't tell you where one thing was.
No, me neither.
It's so too big. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is.
I lost stores that I wanted to return to because I could never find them again.
And the Dream Mall America, whatever y'all call it. I mean, I would like to go visit that. You know,
you would.
If you come here, we'll bring you there.
It's like a cool thing
fun.
you go to once, you know, and it is exactly what it is. And you don't have to spend any money there. Honestly, you can just see all the stuff. You know,
they have a ski slope in there.
Yeah, they
indoor
do.
ski slope.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. That is awesome. All right, gang. 2 hours in. I tell you what we're gonna do. Let's we're gonna be back Wednesday night. We're gonna have another fun show for you. Hopefully little Aaron's feeling better.
Yeah, I hope so. We love you, Aaron.
I know, feel better. Oh my, I can't. Oh dear. Oh no. I don't like it.
They brought in the animal experience with the local mall. they have the little riding animals.
Oh, yeah, they have those at ours.
Oh, and yeah, I know, and there's no regulations, and they all run you over. They're just like wild.
Ramona used to work at a mall that they had those like literally right by the entrance of her store. So when she was leaving, she had
every
to like
day, every day I was dodging tigers and unicorns and elephants and stuff.
That's been around for a long time, though. I've been seeing those for a good while. Even when my kids were small, I remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So and then next Sunday will be a regular show. We'll probably I'm gonna try to get Red Scare back on.
Oh yeah, if she's ready, yeah, if she can make it.
Hey Harold, if they're gonna come on Sunday, Sunday is my little sister's birthday, so I'll probably take the show off so they can replace me then.
Okay,
for that day.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. We'll miss you. And then just another show note: the telethon. We don't know when the telethon is going to be. It's going to be sometime after Easter.
Yes,
I'll give you a date. I kind of negotiated with T-Boss and said, "Come on, man, you got to give us time."
I know. We need enough time to put together a superior product, okay?
Yeah.
When it's ready, you'll get it.
Yeah, we're not talking. So he said, I'll give you more time for another 100,000. So now we have to raise 700.
I mean, honestly,
700,000.
Just add it on. It's all kind of unrealistic anyway. I mean, just put another drop in the bucket. What's another 100K? I mean,
you're right. I know. I just got upset, and then you really straightened me out. Like 6 or 7. What's the
I mean, at that point,
yeah, by that point. I mean, we'll push it till summer. We would pay 800.
I know. Just keep adding the premiums on, dude. We need to get ready for this.
But we will have the telethon sometime after Easter, because after Easter we haven't discussed it. But Easter on that Wednesday, Little Aaron will be making. Yeah, Little Aaron's gonna make Easter, so we're gonna have a special Easter show. And then Wednesday after Easter is whenever I'm leaving to go to Miami. So the cruise in Miami. So I will not be on Wednesday night after the Easter. Just give you all a little heads up. We didn't talk about this. We'll talk about this maybe after the show, but I will try to do something from the cruise.
Okay, if you can.
You know, it probably won't be this regular Sunday because Sunday's our last night on the cruise, so I probably won't be able to do it there. But I'll talk about it. Maybe we could do something if y'all schedule allows on a Saturday or something. But we could talk about that later. It's still far away, and I got to see how the internet is over there.
Yeah, that's going to be a big question, I think.
Yeah, I'm paying for the internet. I bought my package for that, and I bought everything in advance. I don't want no hidden charges.
No, totally. Don't take any chances with that.
Yeah, I just want to pay for everything in it, so I paid for everything in advance. That, a little bit at a time. I had some gift cards that I won, so I used a little bit of that. So we'll so just little thoughts. And then Sunday, Angela will not be here because it's his sister's birthday, and I'm going to be celebrating. Turning 18, special time.
Ooh, plus never.
Yeah, right. Not our business.
Yeah. I'm happy to see Angelo and his sister is spending some good quality time. We saw last week. Yeah, we saw last week their big day out. Which was awesome.
We went on a 3-hour hike yesterday. It was the best.
I love that.
That's great.
No,
do you want to announce something about? Do you want to say something about your dad, or you want to not say nothing?
I don't know what you're talking about, but
okay.
Yeah. Next time, then. It's already 2:13.
Well, you told me in April about your dad.
Oh, my dad is he's leaving on the 18th of April to go to New Orleans.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Harold might meet up with him.
That would be so awesome.
At least a ride from the airport. That's already. I don't care how much time. If you spend 5 minutes or 5 hours, you better film it and make a segment.
Yeah, or at least just take a selfie.
Of course, I'm going to do it. I offered if I'm off. I don't know what time they're flying in on that day, but if they are off, I will give them a ride. I don't know where they're staying, but I will be happy to.
I think they're staying in Harvey, I think.
Oh, well, definitely I'd go give them a ride. That's where we stayed.
That's where my dad's girlfriend lived for like a while.
Oh, so they're staying at somebody's house?
Yeah, their friend. What's her name? Shara. Yeah.
Oh, Shara. Oh, yeah.
I know, right? I went to high school with her.
I know everyone in Louisiana.
but if they're staying in Harvey, that's where we stayed at for our thing. That's Harvey right there.
Yeah, I like that little area.
Yeah, so that's right there. In there, it makes sense too that you'll be staying there. So I would like to meet your dad. I would be happy to go take a ride, and especially me staying in Harvey. I always go to Harvey on the weekends a lot. I'm always in that area. So I would love to go visit your dad and at least say hello to him and just say hello. I mean, just even if you don't let me in Shara's house, maybe I'll pass by and just wave to him from the street. Hey, Cheeto!
That's just a little drummer boy.
but I would maybe their friends or give him a ride from the airport to their house. So, but I'd be happy to go visit.
You can offer and not have to do it.
He said he was open to see you because he likes you, Harold.
Awesome. Well, I like him too. In fact, you know what? I messaged him the other night. I went behind Angelo's back and I messaged your dad.
Yeah.
And I said, Mr. Cheeto, I said, one night you should come on the show. I'd love to talk to you. Then I said, well, I went behind Angelo's back. I'm gonna take it off, so I'll unsend it the next day.
Wow. I believe this story.
I believe that story.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not lying. Honestly, I can tell.
It's 100% true. And I said to my man, I said, Mr. Cheeto, why don't you come on the show one night? I'd love to talk to you. And then the next day I woke up. I said, maybe I should have sent that message to Mr. Cheeto. Maybe I didn't. I should have asked Angelo. I said I should have asked Angelo first, so I unsent it. He didn't look at it, so I unsent it.
And then you just sent it now to the knowledge of our brains.
Well, I wanted to tell Angelo the truth. I wanted to, in case
that was
Cheeto
a beautiful
saw it.
moment.
Yeah, in case Cheeto saw it, and
watching right now.
Oh, well, Mr. Cheeto, go look at your messages, Mr. Cheeto, and you're going to see that you had an unsent message from Harold Dufresne.
Beyond belief, fact or fiction, with Jonathan Frakes.
Oh, I could prove it. I could prove it right now if you want.
It's okay. We believe you, Harold.
There ain't no all right, here we go. I don't want to out Mr. Cheeto, but here we go. Angelo, do you mind if I show you?
Go ahead.
All right, here's Mr. Cheeto. I don't know if you could see it, but right here where it says the Cheeto
unsent.
Unsent message right there.
You unsent a message Saturday, 2:14 a.m.
See?
Owning up.
I changed my mind. So there it is. I sent the message at 2:14 and I a.m. So and I unsent it after the next day when I woke up. I said, what the heck did I do? Did I send a love letter to Cheeto? Oh my goodness. No, I was like sentimental. I said, "Oh, I'd like to talk to Cheeto. I like that."
Just hit him up anyways.
I know, but I didn't. Okay, well, if you gave me permission, then I'll send him a message back. All right,
resend it.
All right, gang. We will see y'all on Wednesday night. I hope everybody enjoyed the interview. Thanks to Glen and Ronzo, the Beast.
So much fun.
Yes, Ronzo, the Beast Cartwright, and Glen Cummings from Stone Deep. Very much fun. Very wild. Very crazy. And I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too. Little Aaron, hope you're feeling better. Take care of yourself. And, yes. And,
I know.
Big hugs.
Yeah. Now, hope Aaron's doing good. I'm sure she'll be good.
She's been working really hard recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
He always does so.
Yeah.
That's true.
She's working on some other stuff too. Yeah. Very hard. Very hard. All right, gang. Anything else? If not, Crash. Crash. I don't know why you messed up and couldn't even buy a cherry soda. Okay, I do not know why you couldn't do that. One job you have to do is buy a cherry soda. Ubicon. Have a good rest of your St. Patrick's Day, Rubicon. All right. Until Wednesday. Too bad I don't have my Mr. Muscles mask. Too bad Mr. Muscles isn't around. I mean,
I know that he didn't leave his mask around.
Too bad he don't leave his mask around. All right. T-Balls, you're looking good too. I gotta tell you.
Wow. Trying to get that 100K taken off.
I know.
I am. All right, gang. Good night.
All right. Let's end on a positive note. Ah!